Okay, what's up, my party people? It's your boy Darshawn Smith back again for another lovely, amazing video. I don't know when this is gonna go up, but we out here, we lit. We are currently in hot pursuit, putting these 2 sticks to the ground and walking to this protest, you know. So we out here, we lit, we in the streets, we're gonna document it all. And best believe we're gonna stay safe, okay? We're gonna stay positive too. We're gonna get this bread. And geez, tell me why I almost put chapstick on before I had put this on. Whatever. I'm gonna catch y'all when we get to the park. Hopefully there's a lot of people. Technically the protest already started, but it hasn't like started till like an hour from now. So look alive for more. We lit. Gosh dang, little Uzi, pipe down. The music's too fire. But yeah, since we're by the hospital and everything, shout out to all the healthcare workers and everybody who's been keeping the country going and keeping our people safe and out of harm's way. But you know, the reason we go to protest because, you know, although it's a good try, it doesn't help everybody equally, okay? R.I.P. George Floyd, you know, Ahmaud Arbery, so many others, can't forget Breonna Taylor. And shoot, real recognize real, me? Will it be me next? I don't know. All I know though is I'm going down. It's gonna get recorded somewhere, so we lit. I can already see people all the way down there, you see? We lit. There's, hey, come on, Lil Uzi, say it. Hey, what's up? We're gonna change the world, yeah. Slowly but surely, yeah. Oh, yeah. You know, I think this is completely unrelated, but like, yo, that's wild right there. Jeez, peaceful now, people, peaceful. I'm a talking tightrope. Yeah. Yeah, you can see there's already a whole bunch of cars pulling up. All these lots about to be full soon, but we out here, we getting this bread. I'm gonna try not to get hit by this car, you know, and we lit, put the jog on, move those sticks and get that bread. So we lit, we out here, and go med for you. I mean, keep the ambulance chilling there too, but like, yeah. Also, I want to go over here to some of the big buildings because some of them that put boards and stuff up today. So, you know, since I'm here to document the experience from both sides, I might as well go do this. So, peaceful protest, but you know, gotta prepare for the worst always. So, get the bread, stay safe, stay mother trucking safe, and everything's consensual. Yeah. Yo, look, we're getting there. Slowly but surely. More people the farther this way you go. And it hasn't even started yet. This is the pre-pre, but we're almost there to that building. Oh, something I was thinking about too a second ago when I was just previously recording. I was like, yo, high key, I've been wearing a face mask a lot today, you know? But like, it is so hard to tell like facial expressions and stuff. And obviously, you know, me being an up-and-coming sociology major, might minor in African American studies, might double major, you never know. But I was thinking about how like that may like affect a person, especially in like the times of COVID, because a lot of body language or just language in general, 95% just about just about to be correct, is nonverbal. So if your facial expressions are cut off, that's the majority of your language right there. So obviously, what kind of impact does that have, in especially concerning times like this? You know, that's always the interesting thing you got to think about. But you know, we're just gonna keep it going. We're just gonna keep on going out here in these streets, and come this way, yeah, this way. I swear I'm gonna get copyrighted so hard on this video, Jesus. One kind of bogus thing I think the city is about to do today, though, Pete Darshawn in the reflection, but is that like all these people that are parked right here, you know, we're like in the heart of downtown now, as you can see. You still gotta pay for like these parking spots. Well, I guess not these ones, they haven't like fully set them up and stuff yet. But for all like the spots they've like fully set up, it's like, are they gonna be bogus and walk around and give everyone tickets mid-protest? Or like what? What's the whole like situation dynamic type thing gonna be? But I don't know. So we're getting close. That's a lot of people. Jesus. You'll see what I'm talking about in a second. We out here. So yeah, you got some businesses here. Everyone's doing their thing, trying to protect themselves and stuff. So it sucks, but wait till you see this. They put so much wood and stuff on there. So let's get the bread. Yo, funniest thing just happened, you know? So I was high-key just about to like jaywalk and go across the street right here because I'm just trying to get to the protest, you know? And definitely, I was like, you know, maybe I shouldn't, especially thinking about like today's current climate. So I got an arrow now, so now I'm gonna go, but like, don't jaywalk, kids.
I'ma throw these ones, I'ma throw some more. Hit it on the rock, hit it on the floor. But I got our minds on zero. But I got our minds on. No, you fuck with him, but still fuck with you. You got that water, so I'm still stuck with you. Make it vibe. Bitch, diamonds on my phone. You know that I get the vibe, but I'm not sitting
Outskirts of the thing, I'm gonna catch a good vantage point, so look at that.
After the silver sculpture facing
look who I found out here, Julian.
Oh.
Yo, we out here. Stay safe, man.
Yeah, we brought masks.
And go over there, get some hand sanitizer from Mans, okay? Stay safe. I'm more just documenting the experience, but hold on, look at that. Look at the dash boys. Get the heck out of here. This is for the people.
What?
I like you, sir. Socially distance yourself, son. We are in public. What do you got for the people's hour?
Stay positive.
And?
Black Lives Matter.
There you go. What you got, buddy?
Stay positive and stay at home. Don't give yourself to the coronavirus. Wash your hands for 24/7.
Wash your hands 24/7. Okay. Black Lives Matter. R.I.P. the GOAT. Say their name. Yeah. Look at the music. What are these police doing right here, bro? What is going on? I don't know what that was, but it's on camera. Just don't run anybody over, please. F the police.
For instance, I'm gonna tell you guys a little story. Well, it's not a story, I mean, like, to me, like I said, that's not right. There was an officer in Buffalo, New York, who was fired, and I think it was 2008. But he or she was fired because the officer stepped in when another officer was choking. He was choking an already handcuffed, detained individual. Now, that's not right. The officer should have been rewarded for stepping in, and the other officer should have been fired. Since the police is here, I have a huge question for you. What happened to the man that shot me? Thank you. I'm curious. I'm hella curious. What happened to him? Is he in jail? No? Oh, hold on. He not in jail? Interesting. I'm assuming the badge protects any person under that. Because he should have been locked up. What happened to the officers that drove all the way down to Colorado to handcuff my cousin and take him to jail for a crime he wasn't even up here to commit? Can you answer that? Captain? Colonel? Can you answer those questions for me? No? Interesting. I'm happy that now the police are policing themselves. But there's one issue that I have to address. Why did it take so many lives? Why did we have to lose so many people? Why did mothers and fathers have to bury so many sons and daughters? And why did kids have to bury their mothers? A kid should never bury its mom. A mother should never bury her son or her daughter. But to the police, we just another Taliban. Now, I just got something to say about this. If I was to go to work and assault somebody at my job, what do you think would happen to me? I'm going to jail. I can't get unemployment. I am going to jail, and I just got fired for assault, even if I didn't start it. Hell no. Definitely not getting suspension for pay. And I gotta pay fines and restitution. Right. A whole lot is going to happen to us. So I would like someone to explain to me why this is the norm. Why is it normal for a cop to kill a black man? Why is it normal for a cop to get away with anything in the book? I don't want to bring this up because I know there's people here who has gone through this, but there's police in different cities and states that think it's okay to rape their detainees.
That's what no one talks about.
That's hella illegal. That's what they say, it was consensual. It's literally their word against mine or hers. That's not right. Why would a woman or a male lie and say they was raped by a police officer who was supposed to be there to protect them? The police have this rule. They have to meet a quota. So many tickets and arrests a month and a week to show how productively they are to keep their jobs in order to get new toys. From the state, for instance, Cedar Rapids just got a riot truck. That's an Army riot truck. I know because I'm in the Army and we just got a couple of those. And they like almost $8 million or $1 billion themselves. And we just got one. So every person who was arrested wrongfully contributing to that. That's messed up. I don't think the police should be judged and predicting production or whatever. There should be a better way. The police reward those that hurt us. Those that beat, plant drugs on us and kill us. This has been going on for years and years. The only difference is, it's on the news and social media. Now we can see it every day, or when it happens. Now is the time to get those individuals who don't have the same agenda as us. He needs to be gone. Governor Greene, she needs to be gone. All the senates, the House of Representatives and governors and mayors and City Hall who don't push, or who push a different agenda that doesn't protect or treat black, brown lives as they treat and protect white lives need to be removed. However, as I looked at the ballot, I saw something that shook my core. Did you all see how many people that was running for district attorney or state rep or sheriff? If you voted, you would know.
Ice cream.
That's a major issue. Why is there nobody running against these corrupt individuals? I know somebody is so much better than these individuals. Governor Reynolds killed 586 people. And the district attorney, Jerry Vander Sanders, yes, I'm saying your name, literally said it's black people's fault we get killed or hurt by the police, even though the police, judges, and attorney look at black community as a bonus, B, a raise, C, a promotion. Never as a son, never as a daughter, never as a brother, a sister, a father, a mother, or a cousin, or a nephew, or a friend, or a niece. We as a community, a collective, not another tally mark. We are voices, and I need and want all of y'all voices to be heard as well as mine. My voice was sore from last week. I yelled and I screamed so much that my throat has just came back 2 hours ago. It's time for you to vote. It's time for that one person to run. I can't stress this enough. We need someone in office who protects us. Not just the white, but the blacks' lives that are constantly being killed every day and every second and every minute. We are not only protesting for change, there are states, there's even countries who stand with us. London and China have posted, they're with us. Video games have posted, they're with us. I did not expect Call of Duty to say Black Lives Matter at all, but they did it. The worst part about this is there's individuals who are making light of this situation. What the hell is a George Floyd challenge? Why is the death of an innocent man being used as a fucking TikTok? This is not a game. I can name so many names that was killed or beat or hurt by the police. Sandra Ballard, Mike Brown, George Floyd, Philando Castile. The list goes on and on, far back and longer than I know and you know. How can you say all lives matter when mine's gone?
Facts. Facts.
How can you say all lives matter when you fly a Confederate flag? And you talk about your heritage? Well, my heritage was oppressed from that flag. In huge cities such as New York, LA, Chicago, and my hometown, Detroit, it's normal to be stopped and frisked for your skin color, your hair, or just fitting a description. They say we look suspicious because we don't look like them, or because our face shows no emotion like this. Or because of a hoodie. And then when they stop us, they're afraid and they pull the trigger. How was you so afraid that you got your big ass out that car? Walk up to me and ask me 1,000,001 questions. And then when I don't answer how you want me to answer, you draw your weapon and say stop resisting and then fire. The police pull over 60 to 80% of blacks because they figure they don't have a license, they borrowed, and no insurance, or there's a gun or weed in the car. While there's a big truck with lift kits, limo tent in the front, which is illegal, mufflers beyond 6 inches in diameter, doing 60 and a 35 or a school zone. How can anybody be racist when everything that makes us American isn't American? The aftermarket pieces for your car, your idea of fashion. Those individuals still to choose to be racist, prejudiced to skin that doesn't resemble theirs. They fear us because they know if we unite, we can overpower them. There's unity here, white people and black, standing together. People have evolved and realized that Black Lives Matter and have equal value over the years. And Trump and all of his supporters and other individuals, they want to make America great again.
Can't take this bullet anymore.
It's a trap. It's a trap.
Cool there, white people. Relax. It's okay. I just have to say, I really don't think this is the best time for some ice cream. But
Say that again.
to each. Oh, they.
Say over and over again.
You know, if they're giving free ice cream out, I'm sure.
I wasn't going to speak to that first. Because I fear for my life too, just like you do. And the only difference is you have a badge. So you use that badge as protection. And you use those words for protection. Even though you know you've messed up, and that's like the policy for the police. I fear for my life. I fear for my life. Like I said, I fear for my life. George Floyd feared for his life. Mike Brown feared for his life. Breonna Taylor feared for her life. Walter Scott feared for his life. Ahmaud Arbery feared for his life. We fear for our lives too. And our lives matter.
Yes, they do.
And all you have to do is do your job and do it right. We're not asking for no special treatment. We just want to be treated the same way you are. And I know one day, that day will come soon. It's a shame that we have to lose so many lives and so many people being hurt and killed. I'm not down with the rioting, but sometimes it takes that to get your point across. And I see this generation, as they say when they go on the parties, it's lit. And we're about to take it out. I'm not going anywhere. I'll be here till it's over and done, and I'll be here even after that. I just pray that these polices start policing themselves. Start weeding out the bad apples. Because if there's 10 apples in 1,000, guess what? Those 10 apples make those thousands bad too. Especially if they don't speak out. Just want to thank everybody for coming out here. Even though I know it's not about me, it's about the movement. And I just want to thank you. I just want to say I love everybody.
Love you too,
I'm not
bro.
a bad person. I know I've done my things. But let the judge do that for me. Not the officers and their weapons. I just want to say one last thing. You have to get out here and vote, people. You can clap your hands, stomp and yell, but if you're not at that ballot, it doesn't matter. Because those same people are going to stay in office and stay in power. And in order for us to change, we have to change that too. And I just pray everybody stay safe and make it all okay. Thank you.
Thank you.
No justice, no peace. No justice, no peace. No justice, no peace. No justice, no peace.
No justice.
No peace. No justice, no peace. We are kind of off beat.
Hello, everyone. I want to thank each and every one of you for coming out this afternoon. We know that this protest is not about one person that's lost their lives, but it's about everyone that has lost their lives because of racism and hatred. And it's time to put a stop to it. It's time to stand up and show the world that we need to fight and fight until justice is won. My son Jeremy was shot by Lucas Jones. He's not lost his job. He's still on the force. He's still being paid by taxpayers' money. I don't agree with them doing that. I'm tired of officers killing and hurting people and being put on paid leave. That's not right. The person that they have taken their lives, they're not able to work. They're not getting paid. So why should they? Why should they get paid? It's not right. And when you have their superior officers upholding them in their wrongness and their corruptness, they too should be charged with the same crime the officers themselves let out. No mother, no father, no sister or brother, cousin, uncle, grandparent should have to get a phone call saying your child has been shot by a police officer. And then they take it to the grand jury. Let me tell you about the grand jury. When I hear the word grand jury, it makes me think about the grand wizard. That's what it makes me think about. What is so different about the grand jury that the regular jurors do not hear when police officers are out shooting and killing and doing their dirty works? They're acting like vigilantes. All officers are not bad, but when you have the bad ones, it makes it hard for the good ones to speak up because they feel like they're going to be ridiculed. And they all need to be wiped out. We have to vote. You got the politicians sitting in high places that is allowing these things to happen to our people. When I say our people, I mean all people. Everyone. Everybody is a human being. We should be treated as human beings. I am not just started in this fight. I've been in this fight since I was 18 years old. I know what it's like to be mistreated. I know what it's like to have to go through the back doors of a hotel or a doctor's office or drink from a fountain that says white or black. I've been there. I know what it's like. I've been fighting this race a long time. It's time to stop. It's time to speak up. It's time to let your voices be heard. Speak up. It's time to continue to fight for justice. Justice is not going to come by saying we want justice. We have to get out and work for it. I have a saying that says, you want change? You can't just talk about change and do nothing. You want to ask God to move your feet? But how can he move your feet if you're not willing to move it for him? You have to be able to move your feet if you want God to guide your footsteps. It's time, young people, middle-aged people, old people, it's time for everyone to stand up for the right, stand up for justice, stand up for what human beings are being human beings, not just for one color, but for every color. Because we're all made in the image of God. And my last thing is that, you know, when my son was shot by Lucas Jones, they didn't even have the decency to tell me that my son was shot, fighting for his life. And do you know, every day I have to live that video being shown to me every day. Do you know what that's like? No parent should have to go through that day after day, knowing that your child has been shot or killed, and you have to relive it over and over and over again. It's not right. And we're going to have to continue to fight until justice is done.
All right. How many of you are committed to this, to being part of the solution, not part of the problem? And when you raise your hand and you say this is community power. Community power represents everybody in this community. So Elder Cleaver said, if you ain't part of the solution, you're part of the problem. So don't just be about it here today. Be about it. Be part of the community so we can make our community better. Because it's our community. I don't know if y'all know about Jimbo. James Collins was killed here in the jail years ago, 83. But we got to remember everybody, and we got to have community power. Black lives matter, all lives matter, but black lives are very important and are being mistreated. So be part of the solution, and not just part of the problem. Hey everybody. I know we got to keep this quick, but I want to say I grew up in this city as a biracial child. I grew up and I had a different view than a lot of people do, and I know there's a lot of mixed people in this community, but I wanted to share this with you. One of the things I know my whole life is that the most stepped on being on this planet, the most unheard being on this planet is a black woman. Told she's ugly. Told at times, oh, she's looking for a black girl. For thousands of years, the Greeks thought so highly of the black woman's beauty, they named 2 constellations in her honor, Cassiopeia and Andromeda. So 400 years of being told you're ugly doesn't necessarily mean that. And I want you to know that there's power in yourself, in your beauty, and everybody that's here today. Also, being raised as the son of a black man, I will tell you that he told me as a young boy, things are going to be different for you, Jarrell. You will meet people who one day they'll know who you, that I'm your father, and they'll want nothing to do with you. And that really messed up my psychology. 2 instances, my brother watched Mississippi Burning when we were a child. And that's a movie about Medgar Evers walking out of his car into his home at night and being shot in his driveway for registering people to vote. My brother was terrified for my father to leave the house for a week, cried every morning, thought that that was going to happen to him, could not understand the depths of that. The second instance I'll give you, my cousin, young mixed girl like me, very fair skinned, she's watching a movie, and in the movie a black girl gets in the swimming pool. When she gets out of the pool, they drain the swimming pool. And it hurt my cousin's feelings so much that she looked up at her white mother and she said, Mom, I'm white like you, right? That psychologically is what has happened to kids all over this country, what's happening right now. And what I will tell you is, as Aristotle said, poverty, and I want to get this right, poverty is the parent of revolution and crime. So what you're seeing today in this world is nothing new. But what we have to do is empower each other today to come together like this more often, make our voices heard, show up at the polls, and do the real work. This is a beautiful sea of people. And before we came here today, there was a number of us, especially because of Leslie and the organizers here, we definitely want to thank them. We all got together and we came up with a list here that we want to share with you today. And we think this is important, and it gives us a foundation to move forward and to really make some change in Cedar Rapids and make it so that we all feel included and all feel safe when an officer pulls us over or asks us a question. So, you want to start? Okay, we got number 1. We are requesting a citizens review board. Yeah. Let me change that. A formal mechanism with membership comprised of majority non-law enforcement community members to act as an outside independent authority to investigate alleged officer misconduct and review all instances where excessive and lethal force was used by an officer or whenever an officer's firearm was discharged.
Number 2, we are also demanding significant investment in diversity, equity, and inclusion, hiring and training efforts, as well as training in evidence-based policing practices on de-escalation, crisis intervention, and community policing. This training shall be frequent and ongoing, and the details of which shall be made public.
Ban the use of chokeholds. And strengthen existing use of force standards to raise the threshold that allows officers to use lethal force before exhausting all non-lethal and de-escalatory options.
Number 4, we are demanding decriminalizing minor marijuana crimes and other
I got some call to action.
disproportionately impact communities of color. Until our state and federal drug law changes, officers should be directed to write citations for these low-level offenses.
Number 5, we demand impose strict body camera provisions. Body cameras should be worn by officers in active duty and by all officers deployed into the field. These cameras should never be turned off or tampered with during the course of an officer's shift. Failure to comply with this provision should result in immediate termination.
Making the negotiations between municipal authorities, which is management, and the bargaining units that represent police officers public. Taxpayers deserve transparency that comes with making these negotiations public. In keeping with the spirit of existing sunshine laws, this measure would give taxpayers a full view of what deals are being struck between law enforcement officials and our elected officials. If a quorum of municipal elected officials attend these negotiations, the meetings would be required by law to be public.
Qualified immunity. Since this most likely must be carried out on the state or federal level, we demand our city and police chief actively lobby our state and federal officials for the abolition of this unjust protection. Two things that I want to mention here. One is there is a voter registration booth over here that Levy Toulon is running. If you can check that out, they do have, are you registered to vote here? If you can do that. Also, I want to actually say thank you. This could have been any one of us. This just happens to be a guy I know my whole life. I care deeply about. So I don't want you to forget. We got to keep going, guys. And I appreciate all of you being here today. This is truly special.
I also want to say that we expect these negotiations to begin on Monday.
Immediately! Right now!
After I watched the movie Panther, it came out in 1995. He stood up on the stage and he said, "Power to the people." Power to the people.
Power to the people!
Power to the people.
Power to the people!
To the people.
Power to the people!
That's it.
Yeah!
Say his name.
George Floyd!
Black Lives Matter.
Black Lives Matter!
Black Lives Matter.
Black Lives Matter!
We are getting ready to march. We will remain peaceful. We will respect our city.
Okay, let's go.
His plea.
No peace. No peace. Okay, well. Come this way. Come on. I brought him back all safe and sound for you.
We knew you would. Can we march, please? Yeah. I want to march. Can we march, please?
You want me to take them?
You're marching. You're not marching.
I'm going, so. Do you have an idea location of where you want to meet up? I don't know. In, so.
No peace!
Yeah. Okay, well, let's go get in it. Stay safe. Let's go. Hello, hello. Come on, Zara. Okay, so Dash Boys. We're part of the Dash Boys collective. How were the speeches so far?
Pretty good, but we couldn't get the last ones.
Yeah, we couldn't hear well.
It's okay. I got them on the vlog for you.
It's all right. We're going to see them.
George Floyd! 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 George Floyd. George Floyd. Black Lives Matter. Black Lives Matter.
I see someone that had one. I don't know. That would be young.
George Floyd! 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 There we go. George Floyd! Hands up! 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 That's it. Hands up! Hands up! Hands up! Hands up! Don't shoot! Hands up! Don't shoot! Hands up! Don't shoot! Hands up! Don't shoot! No peace! No peace! No justice! No peace! 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 George Floyd! George Floyd! Stands down! Stands down! Stands down! Stands down! Stands down! Stands down! Yeah! That's cool. Supporting out here. Yeah! Yeah! Black Lives Matter! 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 on, stay in it, y'all. We're almost there. No peace.
No peace.
Woo! Oh, I'm out here beat. You got the better setup. Lives matter. Lives matter too. Black lives matter. George Floyd! Can y'all just relax? If I can still see y'all, y'all look good.
Police, no justice, no peace. No racist ass police. No justice,
No peace! The racist ass police!
no justice, no peace. No racist ass police. No justice, no peace.
I can't breathe! Breonna Taylor!
Breonna Taylor. Breonna Taylor.
Yeah, we out here, y'all. We out here.
Black lives matter.
No lives matter till Black lives matter. Black lives matter. Until Black lives matter. We out here. Woo! There's some big boy right here. Jeez. 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 See y'all representing tonight. Jeez.
This is what happens when people come together.
There you go, Zara. Tell him. Tell
This
him.
is what happens when people come together.
There you go. I can't breathe. Can't breathe. Come on, buddy. Come on. Breonna Taylor. George Floyd! 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 George Floyd!
Wait, get a shot at that.
Bro, there's so many people out here. Jeez.
Black lives matter! Black lives matter!
Black lives matter!
Black lives matter!
Bridge to bridge! Bridge to bridge!
Black lives matter!
Whoa! Bridge to bridge!
Black lives matter!
Black lives matter! Yo, we're like by the First Avenue Bridge, and they're still coming off the Third Avenue. Like, jeez, there's so many people over there. But we out here. Change is coming, y'all. Lives matter. Change is coming, y'all. Change is coming. Yo. It's matter. Lives matter. It's matter. Black lives matter. Black lives matter. Black lives matter. Yeah.
Black lives matter! 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 Black lives matter!
Black lives matter!
Black lives matter! Don't shoot!
Don't shoot! Don't shoot! Don't shoot! Don't shoot! Don't shoot! Don't shoot! Don't shoot! Don't shoot! Don't shoot! Don't shoot! Don't shoot! Don't shoot!
Peace! No racist police! No justice! No peace!
No racist police! No justice, no peace! No racist police!
No peace!
No racist police!
No peace! No racist police! No justice! No peace! No racist police! No justice! No peace! No racist police!
I think that kid back there literally said, I'm trying to... Oh, they're coming. There we go. Look at him. Yeah. Don't shoot! 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 Don't shoot!
Don't shoot!
Don't shoot! Don't shoot! Don't shoot! Don't shoot! Don't shoot! Don't shoot! Don't shoot! Don't shoot! There's so many people. Jesus! Wow! That's my boy Eric right there. Shout out Eric Linton. Yeah. Don't shoot! Don't shoot! Black Lives Matter! Black Lives Matter! Oh, they're taking a knee.
Black Lives Matter! Black Lives Matter! Black Lives Matter!
There you go, take a knee, Zara. Take a knee. Don't shoot!
Hands up!
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 Don't shoot! You from my man's floor? Yeah, boy. Shoot! Don't shoot! Don't shoot! Don't shoot! Don't shoot! Don't shoot! Don't shoot!
Don't shoot!
Don't shoot!
Don't
Shoot! Shoot!
Minutes! 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29,
8 minutes. I can't breathe! 19, Mama, I love you.
22, 23, 24,
25,
26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46.
Minutes and 46 seconds.
I can't breathe!
I can't breathe.
Yo, he's tall.
Yeah, he's recording.
I bet. No peace. 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 Don't shoot. Don't shoot. Don't shoot. Don't shoot. Hands up. 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 Don't shoot. Don't shoot. Don't shoot. Hands up. 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 Don't shoot. Don't shoot. Hands up. 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 Don't shoot. Don't shoot. No justice. No peace. 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 No peace. No justice. 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 No peace. Don't shoot. 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 And he goes on. We got that water. We got that water. Oh, I'm tired of it. My voice is gone. George Floyd! No peace!
No justice! No justice! No justice! No justice!
No peace! No peace! No peace! No peace! It's a love-hate relationship with 12. My uncle's a cop, but like, I don't appreciate the police. George Floyd! George Floyd! George Floyd! George Floyd!
George Floyd! Say his name!
George Floyd!
Say his name!
George Floyd!
Say his name!
Black Lives Matter! 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 No peace.
No justice.
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 No peace. The Yeezys. Yeah. Don't shoot. 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 Don't shoot! Don't shoot! Don't shoot! Don't shoot! Don't shoot! Don't shoot! There we go. Breonna Taylor! Breonna Taylor! What's up, man? Don't shoot! Don't shoot! Don't shoot! Don't shoot! No peace! No peace! No peace! No peace! No peace! George Floyd! 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 No peace! 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 Don't shoot! Don't shoot! Don't shoot! Don't shoot!
Hands up!
Don't shoot!
Hands up!
Don't shoot!
Hands up! Breonna Taylor! Don't you shoot! Hands up!
Don't shoot!
Hands up! Don't shoot! Hands up!
Don't shoot! No peace! No peace! No peace! No peace!
No peace!
No peace! No peace!
George Floyd!
Put your thing up.
George Floyd! George Floyd! George Floyd! George Floyd! George Floyd! George Floyd!
Yeah.
No peace! No peace! No justice! No peace! No peace! No justice!
No peace!
No racist!
Police! No peace! Police! Justice! No peace! No racist! Police! No justice! No peace! Police!
Say his name!
George Floyd!
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 Say
George Floyd! George Floyd! My voice is gone. I'm a little mad, but I'm also happy, you know? Oh, no, I'm just blocking the answer. So, like, I'm just kind of frustrated, that's all, you know? It's okay, nice to see you, though. Please be safe out here, okay? Don't get the wrong. You know, it'd be like that, but it's okay. It's okay. I might just be fucking to you. If I stay inside all the time, yeah, I got you. And if I didn't want it,
I heard that it was because you got or something.
I can't breathe! 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 What do I do for the news, man? Put that out there. ABC.
Till Black Lives Matter.
Till Black Lives Matter. Till Black Lives Matter. Enough.
We're tired. We're fucking tired of this shit. Who the fuck do we call when we feel unsafe? George Floyd did. Who do we call when we feel unsafe? Who do we go to when we feel injustice? They work for us. They work for us. We pay their paychecks.
Thank you. Much appreciated.
Lucas Jones has to go. Lucas Jones. Say it with me. Lucas Jones has to go.
Jones has to go.
Lucas 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 Jones has to go. Lucas Jones has to go. Say his name. George Floyd. Say his name.
George Floyd. 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 No peace. No peace.
No peace.
No peace. No peace. No peace.
No justice.
Peace. No peace.
No justice. No peace. No justice.
No peace.
We gotta kick these motherfuckers out the office that want us dead. At the end of the day, it don't matter what the fuck we look like. Put your fist in the air.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, they work for us. We pay their paycheck. We are their boss. Justice. What do we want? What do we want?
Justice.
What do we want?
No.
What do we want?
Justice.
What do we want?
No.
What do we want?
Justice.
When do we want it?
No. Justice. No.
What do we want?
Justice.
What do we want?
No.
What do we want?
Justice.
What do we want?
No.
Lucas
To the police chief. Has to go.
Lucas Jones
Has to go. Lucas Jones has to go.
Lucas Jones has to go.
Lucas Jones has to go.
Lucas Jones has to go.
Lucas Jones has to go.
Lucas Jones has to go.
Lucas Jones has to go.
Lucas Jones has to go.
Lucas Jones has to go.
What's his name? I can't hear you. What's his name?
George Floyd.
What's his name?
George Floyd.
What's his name?
George Floyd.
What's his name?
George Floyd. George Floyd! George Floyd! George Floyd! George Floyd! George Floyd! George Floyd! Okay, Zara, you just running now? Yo, look, alright, she dedicated right here. Look at her. Oh, you funny. Hey, she going though. Get that bread. She probably.
Brothers being brothers. Brothers being brothers.
Yes.
I would say the other word, but I'm on camera.
No justice!
My fellow Americans, my fellow human beings, we have a problem. We've had a problem, and we've got a big problem to face. I battled with my decision to come up here because I think other people have a lot to say. But I think everybody here has something to say today. I wanted to share an experience. I don't want to take too much time, but in 1993 I shared this experience with some of my students. I went to Martin Luther King's 30th anniversary march on Washington.
Okay, I'll do that.
This was 30 years ago. So it gave me some perspectives. After the march, by the way, I was 13 years old.
Okay, no worries.
First trip out of Iowa, scared.
Yeah, thank you.
And it was hot that day. You can look it up. It was swelteringly hot. I was sitting in a bus after the march, and I thought I was going to pass out. I thought I might actually die. It was so hot in that bus, and the bus was full of people singing, "We Shall Overcome." And I thought, how could they be so spirited? How could they sit in this heat, this sweltering heat? I felt like I was gonna die. And then I went, oh, that privilege. That's white privilege. They were still fighting this good fight in this sweltering heat. And I suddenly understood they've been fighting this fight for decades, for centuries, all while being told that they're living in a free country. Martin Luther King said, we all came in on different ships, but we're in the same boat now. We're still in the same boat. We still haven't seen that dream yet, but I see it here in Greene Square Park. I see it in my gym right down the street, Hard Drive Performance Center, where we have police officers, former criminals, all races, all religions, working together under one roof. We are proof there, we are proof here that this can change, that this should change, that it's time for change in America. Not just saying it, not just spraying it, actually doing it. Okay, so after we leave here, we've got work to do. That's my piece. I love all you guys. You're all my brothers and sisters, and I'll continue to fight for you for the rest of my days.
It is a brand of entrepreneurship. But the reality is, I never even dreamed of coming to the United States until foreign powers, European powers, American powers landed on a democratic country of Ivory Coast because they wanted its gold, they wanted its contract, because they wanted its money. And peace that I knew was then broken. That was in 2002. That was the first time that I marched in my life until this day. And when we marched, we were met with tear gas, with bulldozers, with all all kind of stuff. I've seen my classmates falling on the ground right next to me to defend the life and freedom that we have in the Western world. Nevertheless, I was determined to come here, learn something, learn English, and return home. While I was on my track, I was arrested many times, stopped for driving while black, driving a new car while black. And one of these days, I was at the wrong place at the wrong time. Picking up my friend on my way to taking my final exam to get my bachelor's degrees, folks. And what I did wrong that day was to ask the police, why are you stopping me? I'm here to pick up a friend. I'm just a student working 2 full-time jobs. We're not lazy. We are not lazy. There is a lack of capital and opportunities, but there's no lack of creativity in my people. I was arrested because I stayed quiet when a police officer was questioning my presence in an apartment building right next to my college in Utah. The next thing I know, I was in the back of a car, a church girl that has lived her whole life without having any issues with law enforcement in a foreign country. Imagine my fears at the back of a police car, handcuffed. At age 20, I had no one, I knew nothing of legal power or how to defend myself. I slept in a cell that day. I slept in the cell 1 day, 2 days, 3 days, 4 days, 5 days, 6 days. On the 7th day, my finance professor is the reason I got out. He's the one who bailed me out. Can you imagine? I almost had a record on my file and was blocked from my dream of becoming financially successful because of a police officer over abusing his powers.
Fuck 12!
People, my time is up, but one thing I must say before I get off this podium is we want change, and many people have already said go out and vote, but I say support your black businesses. Yeah! Support your black businesses, because at the end of the day, white, black, brown, yellow, green, nothing matters but the green dollar. So support and make the power of your green